Welcome back, everybody. We're jumping into Inferno, our second map here between HEET and Sangal. HEET won the opening match of Dust 2, which now takes us to the map pick of Sangal, who are starting on that T side.
Yeah, Body just jump in for information. Will deploy the smoke if he needs to. Catches a little bit of flack from Soulfly. He is being backed up and supported by Djoko, who has got a flashbang primed and ready to go, just in case Body needs it.
Yeah, Body's got the smoke as well, so they've got a great setup here over on the B-bomb site. Double setup in towards Boiler as well, so a difficult one to account for. Kyuubii going to get spotted. A few bullets fired out from Jax. Does give up the ghost. He's going to fall back. And well, he found the opening on the Djoko. Body now spamming out with the dual leads. And Afro is quarter timing in mid. Walks all the way down. They don't spot him. Body found two through the smoke in the meantime. Afro on the flank. This one is falling apart for Sangal. All now onto Scrunk. Left alone. And Afro removes him to 3 from that middle push.
That was so clever from HEET. Because what happens is that Afro slips by, Ecstasy starts shooting at the players jumping out of apps. That takes all of the attention back in. Sangal are communicating. They push mid, but they're not ready for Afro, who's got in undetected the entire time. And Body does incredible work, being the sole defender on that bomb site and finding 2 kills with the Julies. What a great start to life on Inferno for HEET.
I'd love to see those 2 kills and how they transpired, because they are both through the smoke, whether that was just as it faded or what. Very impressive as a solo defender to be going for those fights. And speaking of going for fights, Djoko with an MP5, Brandon, not an SMG you see very often, but I'm very excited to see it here in the hands of Djoko.
Well, we said that the update to CS would change and shake some things up. Here we've got the mini M4. A1S.
No one has ever called the MP5 the mini M4.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen Djoko use it. He's about to show you why. Here we go. MP5 aligns up one. Soulfly will fall as well. Now it pulls out the micro M4A1S. USP finding to kill suddenly. Oh, I was going to say it's all on to Afro, but Fuzi chimes in. A quick pop of the head. Kyuubii needs to try and regroup with his teammate. That bomb can be recovered all the way down into B. But as Kyuubii makes his presence known in Boiler, I was going to say that Jax could find him, but not quite. This round can still be very dangerous, and he's pulled all of the rotations. And meanwhile, Fuzi is creeping his way up towards B. Picks up the MP5 instead of the M4, and now can't pick it up because of the audio cue.
I was going to say, he's collected that bomb and the MP5. At least Kyuubii can get his hands on that M4. Body swings out at the perfect time to get a kill. He's actually digged down, but it's through the edge, so it's a little bit misleading. Body stabbing on through, trying to connect something. Can't quite. So Kyuubii is able to get an opportunity to get this bomb down. Well-timed HE is going to actually not quite catch Body. He falls back to avoid it. Kyuubii gets off the reload. They're going to be coming from both directions, so he decides to reposition. Making his way through the banana and gets the fight onto Ecstasy. Another headshot from Kyuubii. Clean as you like it. Head removed from both. And now that's going to be a 1-1 scoreline. A fantastic fight back after Djoko gets that triple killed open.
That's mental from Sangal. What a recovery. And what a clutch. From Kyuubii. 3 kills in the round. That's a hands-off keyboard moment if you HEET. How have you let that one escape from you? Forced by back in. You've got a variety of weapons in the pick-a-mix bag now. For the Frenchman.
Mag 7? Oh my lord, getting everything today.
I love it. All we need now is a Bison. Ecstasies. Looking to snap down on some of his targets, but Kyuubii continues the momentum. Says thank you very much, Kory. Looks to follow suit. Flashbangs being juggled over to try and set Body up for a peek at the half wall. That bomb was actually all the way back in T-ramp, so Sangal can just slow. Take the venom out of the attack. And reset on towards A, where Scrunk and Kyuubii are taking complete control.
Kyuubii is on a mad one today. 2 incredible rounds in a row. These kills he is finding are just absolutely phenomenal. Pinpoint shots. Gonna get them their second, and that was a force in from HEET. So now they do not have a lot to be really saving over here. A Scout, an MP9. Scout doesn't even have armor behind it, so Sangal now in a great position to get a couple more rounds going. Losing fights everywhere, and they had that double setup in towards the apartments. It was a nice, aggressive position from the Mag 7, which can be a very difficult weapon to use, but Inferno is certainly a map where you can make it work in both Banana and in the apartments. But peeks the wrong corner. Gets punished for it. An immediate second kill from Kyuubii is just icing on the cake. And now Fizzy's even looking to hunt, so doesn't want them to carry over anything. They are going to avoid him. Body even gets the kill and just about gets away, tucking over the coffins. But Sangal now take the lead.
Whilst we were kind of looking at that hunt, I was also keeping my eye on the map, and Scrunk dropped his Mac 10 in apartments, picked up the Mag 7 for a moment, probably just to look at what on earth that weapon was on the floor, immediately swaps back. Thinks better of it. And this should be a pretty standard one for Sangal. Should be a third on the board. Reason being is, oh, that's a missed molly.
I actually think... is that missed? Yeah, okay. I thought maybe it was going to be like a fake out to make it sound like you mollied. Indeed. Oh, nice nade. Body has a chance to clean up a few kills here. One is going to be all he gets, though. And that's the single real piece of weaponry here that they had to work with outside of that Scout. The only player with armor and Afro with the Scout. Oh my god, Afro! Adjusts the flick at close range, doesn't miss it. And now there is an opportunity for Heat. Kyuubii wants to deny it, though. Another clean headshot from him. Still stuck 2 players here. The MP9, it has not budged on the site. They can still do so much work. Jax just has a USP. This crossfire. This could be everything.
It could be. But it feels a little bit difficult to believe in it just yet. Body would have to go absolutely nuclear. Changes elevation. And actually dinks down Fuzi. Now the USP could potentially come into play because Kyuubii, I was going to say, is lazily check that corner, does his due diligence, turns back around, and the HEETDjoko can't quite connect onto the final kill. That's a really expensive round for Sangal. All things considered, they got plenty of money in the bank, but that's kind of, you wipe your sweat off the brow, because that one got incredibly close for comfort.
Yeah, I was believing. Tell you what, that's another one of these shades of just 2 rounds, right? With these T rounds early on in the half are so close. Heat, when they have these sort of weird buys where they've got a couple of weapons saved over. It's another one. It's another peculiar buy. We've got a Mag 7 and an MP5 here for Heat. A typical Inferno setup. The MP5. Oh, it's removed. Joko gets blown out of the server before he gets a chance to fire off any of those silence bullets. But Afro, now it's his chance.
Oh, that molly's not going to spread either to him. Deep flashbang. Gets the control and gets the information that nobody's home. Jack's on this elevated position. Could be quite important to Heat, but Sangal have found the gap. They're working and accelerating up towards A long. They're wrapping this bomb site. And Ecstasy's, that Mag 7 is not going to do the damage at range.
Jax, though, he could, though. It's such an elevated angle, and he's not accounted for. He can just clean them up. 2 walk into his crosshair. Ecstasy's now taking the fight with the Mag 7. Spots out Kyuubii, can't quite get the kill, and Fuzi, a critical one onto Jax. Body has rotated over, but now they know there's an AWP. They don't want to stand out and take the engagement. Afro walking around long. Oh my god, Body spamming on through. Actually gets a couple of tags. The AWP is swapped over. AK's picked up. Kyuubii makes his thing. Body now left in a 1v2, making noise, not being quiet about it. Has hit, but he's being peppered with smoke. Fuzi swings out on ride with the Glock to get it done.
Kyuubii is honestly just like a Terminator right now. It's unbelievable. He is not missing a single headshot. He's dragging Sangal kicking and screaming over the finish line some of these rounds. And Heat, they are making it very close. And now this is the closest semblance we've seen on the CT side of a full buy. Afro's got an AWP, Jax has got an MP9, but for the most part, Heat have got all the weapons and they've got the utility to contend and fight with Banana.
Yeah, Jax had the M4 last round, so they had something a little bit more potent into that one, but it meant that going into this one, he's the one with the MP9. That's the situation. And well, he got a pretty nice double kill last round. So he did what he needed to do. It's quite enough now, Joko. He's been wanting to take this aggressive fight time and time again. The flash is over the top, sitting in the smoke, waiting for the timing. He even wants to push this one further. Another flashbang over. Soulfly walks on through. A nice adjustment for Joko. Gets a double. Picks up the AK as well, looking like he wants to continue fighting. He's just trying to stay alive here. The nades come over the top. Body providing a bit of cover, and he is able to just about get away.
Yeah, expertly done there by Joko, just to escape as well. Because that threat is now incredibly prevalent in Sangal's mind. They need to clear every single corner as they rework their way back up. And then furthermore, they then have to deal and try and compromise the setup that's just been established. Body gets boosted up. Joko on low HP can try and take first contact and further sell the idea that Body is nowhere to be seen.
He's actually holding a flash here, so when the contact comes through and they start to get close to Body, this flash can come over the top. Won't bind Body, but everyone will be blinded on the site. He's getting ready for it. Smokes come over. Flash over the top. Actually doesn't quite bloom how he wanted to. Looks like he wanted to peek around that one, but it goes right in his face. So now it's Body's time to shine. Up on the boost. Looking for the fight here. Kyuubii going to walk through. That's a nice easy kill. Now he can drop back off. Rotations have come through. Sangal desperate now. Joko drops the bomb. Fuzi just wants to save the AWP.
Really nice round from Joko. Even finds in that third. The B bomb site holds superbly. And I really like the fact that HEET, they get in, they get out. And they just completely adjust on the bomb site. Sangal no way in. And that's the fight and the resurgence that HEET need. It's been close on a couple of these rounds. But as soon as the full rifles and the full waves of utilities can come straight into their pocket, they're able to secure it. 2 rounds to the good now on this CT side. Looking to make it ever so much more costly for Sangal going forward.
Nice easy upgrades as well. The MP9 comes an AK. Joko aggressive as always in Banana. This time up on the half wall. Bit of a change up. Sangal are not fighting it. Put under control. Easily established for HEET. Fuzi going on a very aggressive push with the AWP. It's rare that you see the AWP hunting out through the apartments.
Oh,
and well, he's actually
why.
brought down low. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, Afro. Think about putting the pin on his incendiary. In fact, going to get boosted, but that's spam. Body brought down incredibly low. Afro is actually the footstool for Body's elevation. Joko still jump spotting down towards B. I think he has spotted that player and Soulfly. Oh, he definitely has now. Needs to escape. Just about gets round the corner and even drops a smoke to boot.
Tell you what, that's a real sweaty palms moment there. Just about jumping around that corner. Damage done to a lot of players in the server, but no kills quite yet found. Now, the issue is there's not a lot of utility here for Sangal. In fact, there's not a lot of utility on the server generally. After going on a hunt here, this corner, impossible to clear with the AWP. Kyuubii's going to get that kill every single day of the week. Now, he can just be a total pain here. Even picks up the AWP, just holding the shot. The real hit is coming over towards B. Although, actually, with all this information gathered, they're going to go back towards A. They have to get a move on because there's not a lot of time left. Jax is still here in the apartments, and he can disrupt everything. All he needs to do is drop the bomb. Deny the entrance through. 30 kill, looking for the second, can't quite get the bomb planter, and they are just about able to plant it.
And he immediately call off that retake. That's so close as well. Look at the HP for Fuzi and Skrunk. Walking wounded. And it's a really nice microplay that Sangal don't plant the bomb towards default. Because if they did, that spam would have connected. That would have been the round over. Instead, they just about survived. They completely put HEET in a tailspin when it comes to the rotations. Backwards and forwards. They're not sure which way that one's going to end up. Right until Jax feels contact at 11 seconds. Really nice start on this T side here for Sangal. Showing us why they haven't picked it going forward in this best of 3.
Just about get away with 3 players there. And increased bomb radiance does take down Kyuubii. But not going to be too much of a bother. 3 alive, that's the okay number. Yeah, tough one for HEET. Jax was in a good position there at the time in his favor, but only getting the 1 kill. Fortunately, not able to deny that bomb.
Ooh. Might aggressively peek mid here with that smoke. XC's dropping flashbangs over to second mid. It's actually just setting themselves up for a nade play quite safely. Body. Oh, I was going to say again. Being used as part of a boost mechanism, but not quite. All the kills come in favor of Sangal immediately. And that splits the defense 1-1. Nobody's home on B at the moment. Soulfly make sure that Afro can't see a thing. That's a slight gap in the smoke, which he exploits perfectly. Just Jax left alone. Squatting in apartments. Can't do a thing here. Sangal are going to get 6.
Yeah, Soulfly enters the server with his first kills, and all 3 in this round. Beautifully executed over towards Banana. Just holds in towards Tree. Gets 2 kills delivered to him on a platter, and then a lovely third. Kyuubii finds the lurking Jax in towards T-Apps, and Sangal get up to 6, looking very strong on this T side. Now, Brandon, you mentioned earlier in the pre-game that, well, actually, sorry, it was on the T side of Dust 2 that Sangal's T sides tend to be their stronger sides here. So what's the number of rounds you think they'll be feeling confident achieving here on the T side?
Well, they're also a very momentum-based team, in my opinion. I feel like that is kind of what way we're leaning right now in terms of Counter-Strike teams and metas. But the way that this is going, they should be set for 7. If they get double digits, I feel like obviously they'd be feeling extremely comfortable. I think they're on good pace to do so as well. There's been a couple of close rounds thrown in towards a couple of these openers. However, since they've gone on a little bit of a hot streak, Sangal look very comfortable, especially winding down the clock and making the use of their executes under very time-constrained scenarios. That just goes to show the level that they're currently performing at. So, yeah, I think they're on set to get 9 or 10. I think they'll be pretty happy with that.
All right, let's see what they can do. As mentioned, this one should be an easy enough round for them. They found the opener as well, and they are looking to go towards A at the moment. Although on Inferno, you can never really tell where they're going to go.
It's true.
As we saw a few rounds prior. But Jax is the sole defender on this side of the map, so this would be an incredible highlight moment if he can do much here. And a couple of heads present themselves, but he can't quite connect them. The Eagle's going to be spamming on through. May as well give this one a look in. You've got nothing to lose.
Oh.
Nice kill from Afro onto Soulfly. So an AK to be recovered is something into the next round. What I'm excited to see is the AWP on Afro. We saw how important that was on Dust 2. And I feel like we've not really had the chance here on the CT side to see it too much yet.
Also want to apologise to Fuzi because I said his AWP on T side would be somewhat restrictive.
Yeah, not at all.
And it hasn't at all. So I'm sorry, Mr. Fuzi. You have proved me wrong. I'll eat my hat.
Nice hat.
No, it's one of the ones I don't really like. Snapback.
Is it the you've got that hat that's like it's like multicolored, has a little propeller on it. You're always wearing that one.
No, that's my favourite one.
Yeah, I can.
I don't want to eat that one. Like, I feel like the propeller. I'm just gonna stop.
Really adds to your character.
Defining trait.
All right. Well, Heat. This is their opportunity. Important pause now because this round can have everything they need. They're going to have the AK. They're going to have the AWP. They could even get 2 if they wanted to. We saw them running the double AWP on Dust 2 quite a bit. Better, maybe not as common a map to see that on. But certainly something they could pull out, but probably feels unlikely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure we're going to see double AWP here. I feel like you want to have your rotating player either be your AWPer in Afro or just have a rifle so it can be a little bit more dynamic.
Joko with the A4 again. So he's been using it on both maps consistently. I think XC's bought that one as well. So they both are rocking the M4A4.
All right. I'll add that to my document. Keep track of all players and what weapons they use.
Okay.
I might do that, actually. I think that might be actually like a cool little stat line.
Okay, well, I wish you luck with that. Sangal looking for the fight early, looking towards mid. Oh, they found it! Kory and Soulfly both chime in. Afro, the only one here on the side, has found two. Afro, the flick down, hitting every shot. Scrunk now in the back lines, though, shutting them down. They remove Afro after those 2 heroic kills, leaves it all now onto Body. Flames in the library, all the books are burning. It's in Alexandria right now. Body just wants to get out. Scrunk might not allow that, although damage has been done. They're hounding him every angle. He's sitting here on the corner, and they eventually find him.
God, Afro in towards apartments. Those flicks are absolutely absurd. It's a really nice change of pace. I know. Oh. If I hit that, I'll be lucky. That's incredible. Really well played. But it's just not enough. Sangal change of pace, get their 8th round. Looking very dominant here on Inferno. Just the pistols, accompanied by a couple of rifles here for Heat. And they're going to catch these grenades. Doesn't do as much damage as initially anticipated. But it still forces them back, which allows Sangal the control.
I mean, this just felt like Sangal's game through and through. He's very lackluster on Inferno at the moment. Ironic, really.
Yeah. Because of Heat, lol.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever made that joke before.
I don't think so.
No.
Anyway, they're going to try and stop this being executed. Sangal, well, I mean, the bomb again. It's at T-ramp. They don't really need to force this issue. They're just bleeding the utility at Heat so far. These flashbangs over the top. No one's going through the smoke. Don't really have the right weaponry. I'm just not really feeling the gamble. Body's feeling the stack, though. He's going to rotate over, provide another layer of protection alongside that flash that he could drop in to try and help out his teammates. Good spam, but no. Soulfly collects his head.
Finds that kill there. Maybe there's a chance, but now it's just the Deagles. And, well, one of them is removed. The second one is followed up shortly after. Afro did get a nice kill in the mix there, but just the one. Jax wants to save. XC wants to keep his body and head armor. The Soulfly, a couple of lovely entries. Kyuubii continuing his reign of terror from Dust 2 as well. 13 for 5 at the moment. Only player in double digits. Look how thorough they're being. No AKs being recovered by Heat today. Not that they are looking too much like they want to get anywhere near it. XC is just looking to see if he can catch any exits on hunting players out towards CT, but that's unlikely at this stage. So 9 for Sangal on this T side already. Heat with just 2 on the defense, and that's not a nice figure if you're a fan of this French team.
No, definitely not. And there's cause for concern. Player performances that haven't translated across as effectively as Heat would have hoped for. XC's, for example, prominent figure on Dust 2, very absent here on Inferno. The same can be said for Jax. The rest of the gang are trying their best. But Sangal just completely overwhelming, and that's even without Scrunk really doing too much.
Another chance for Heat. All the guns out. Those chances are starting to dwindle on this CT side. What's going to be the change up? Aggression towards apartments, looking like part of the solution. XSC's getting a lot of control here. Now he can post up. Jax has his back. Sangal have been thorough, and they are going to be walking straight into this setup. Jax spots the first, but Kory with a headshot. All now into ecstasy is Kory with another. The aggressive setup in apps is absolutely removed. Afro now desperately chiming in for a double. Always good for it, but his teammates are falling, and he's traded out immediately. Everything being left on this man, and he comes up good time and time again, but his teammates have to get something done. Scrunk, he's going to get removed, and with Kory being low, Body and Joko can give this a look in.
Yeah, Kory, look at this, though. He's pushing. Boozy taking fights as well. What a proactive play from Sangal. They just completely swing into angles and catch Heat before they can even get the retake going. Scrunk was trying his best to catch out the rotations as well, being a little troll under the bridge. Didn't quite work out, but they still hit double digits anyway. And Heat, they are really struggling. And it was that CT side I was praising before we even got into this map. I was saying about how good it was, how proactive and aggressive they were being against Into the Breach. Completely different ball game here. Sangal in complete control.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is you've got Joko. Oh my god, this is a cool boost. All right, over the smoke, the double boost. Afro peering on down, and he actually falls off at Slippery Head. But I love the idea, and Afro still gets a kill off it. The AWP chimes out. Now he's going to want to rotate quickly. And they're going to try and hit onto B, knowing where that AWP was.
Oh, Kory. Gets rid of Joko. Yeah, body Afro very low. Afro's going to take some pot shots through the smoke if he wishes. Instead thinks better of it. Body hits a banger. It gets immediately traded. Completely left in isolation. And Heat just want to scavenge and hold on to their weaponry.
So so what I was gonna get to before the action started there. All right, so we see Joko, Body both having pretty decent games over towards B, right? We saw them getting banana control early on. They're finding the opening kills there.
Yeah,
it was coming out pretty well for them. Over on A, Afro's having a great game. 11 for 8. He's hitting multi-kills every single time, but look at the players around him. Jackson, Ecstasies, that's where the sort of weakness is at the moment. We saw it with that aggressive setup. We've seen it time and time again. They're losing out on these critical duels, and that's leaving Afro in these really uncomfortable, unfortunate situations where he's still getting more than you'd expect. But when your teammates aren't getting anything done and you're being left alone on A to defend, it's just not working out.
Yeah, the double apps push you're referring to as well, with Jax holding the line with Ecstasies. That angle that Jax has been taking, that one's been adopted over the last week or so by some of these pro teams, and I feel like Jax was maybe one step too far forward. I know that's such a micro thing to say, but that's the difference between his head and shoulders being exposed and just his head. So he should always be winning that fight because it's such a really weird angle we haven't seen in the meta in quite a while. But it's just those small things where they are taking time to be adopted. Maybe just go back to what you know for now, especially when things aren't working. Good nade, softens up Kory just a little bit, but Soulfly gets out of dodge. Joko just wants to take this fight this time, and Soulfly's completely removed.
It's a good opener, and once again, it's these players on B that are getting it done. When the fight comes, they are standing up, although trade immediately. Body has to swap to the AK, and he's able to get the kill off it, even getting away. Body doing everything here, a fantastic double kill. Gives them now the two-player advantage. Scrunk cannot get anything in response. On to Kyuubii, crawling his way up towards short, looking for an opening over towards A, and he's just been given it. Jax caught off guard, looking in towards apartments. The rotation was there. Ecstasies was making his way over. Now he can still unravel everything. Scrunk is being noisy about it. Ecstasies has definitely heard it now. And he has to teammate. Where does he want to take this fight? Decides to walk in, gives another kill over to Kyuubii, and allows that bomb to be planted.
2 versus 2, utility on Kyuubii as well that he can drop over, re-smoke towards long, and look at how Sangal are playing this. We talked about proactiveness before. They're going to do it again. Double push in towards top brackets. Just leaves Afro alone. Does find the first. Has got an idea that Scrum could be in boiler. Doesn't quite capitalize on the swing. But now that time is ticking down low. Afro needs to commit to an angle or needs to commit to the defuse. He holds it just for a second, jumps off it, and Scrunk has won the round.
Patience. Patience is all Heat needed there in that round, and they could have grouped up as a unit. They had a two-player advantage. Now, Jax goes down. Kyuubii finds that opener. Ecstasies wanted to try and catch off Scrunk on the rotation, but gets a little overeager on that peek in towards short, and Kyuubii's just holding for it the whole time because he knows that's the angle he has to be keeping an eye on while his teammate comes through with the bomb. Well, Ecstasies is punished for that overeagerness, not waiting for his teammates. Now, Sangal 12. Looking unstoppable on Inferno.
They try the triple nades again. This time doesn't hit the mark. So Body just tucked up on sandbags. Actually going to be joined by Djoko because now they're kept in this corner by that Molotov. Kyuubii just waiting in towards apartments. First contact is going to have to be on this half wall.
Waiting for it. Each team waiting for the other to blink. Here it comes. Flashbang through. Kory looking to fight. What's up, Kory? Tries to get the spray. Djoko was there with one Soulfly. Trying to pincer him. Just commits to the spray. And Body eventually reveals too much of his and gets removed. The Soulfly finds the opener, and that's the big bomb site open for business. Now, Soulfly is low. And this is the last round, so they have to go for it. Retake on the cards. Utility in spades for the CTs. Kits, though, not in the hands of any of these players. So time now a concern. Look at the long flank coming through from Fuzi.
Yeah, it's actually planted for him. If he just waits and buys his time, doesn't need to reveal himself. Jax, he's going to get caught off guard. This flank, it's so long. As you just mentioned, Fuzi should be coming in with the backstab, and you're right, there's just no kit, there's no time. Heat, they can jump on the bomb all they want, but they can't defuse it. And Fuzi was playing the trigger discipline, just waiting for an opportunity. Sangal hit 13 on their map pick. It looks like they're going to close it out. Just how big will that margin be? We'll find out in a few minutes.
Welcome back, everybody. You wouldn't believe me if I told you that Heat had just brought down Astralis on this map earlier today because they only got 2 rounds on their CT side. And now going to the T side, it feels all but inevitable for Sangal to take this one.
Oh, I like this pistol. Smoking towards long, deep, mid to B smoke and Heat. They're just going for it. Quick push. However, look at the response. Sangal working their way down Banana. Soulfly needs to check this corner. And he will, but he gets blindsided by Body. There's another player here. Oh, they're not ready for him. Fousey lines them up, knocks them down. That's the bomb.
And the whole time, Skrunk is just on the site holding this crossfire as they walk out. Oh, what a tap from Skrunk. Looking for more as well now and gets another. Skrunk with 3 clean USP headshots. Sangal want to take us to Ancient and they want to take us there soon.
God, you're talking about flicks in this series. He might look to Afro and his AWP skills. No, what was that? That first kill with the USP was amazing from Skrunk. And he just keeps on going. He just finds all of them. Nice little response from Sangal. Gets them 14. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I might not be. But I think that's every single pistol this series going in the favour of Sangal.
It's a pretty critical statistic. Another juicy nade. Joko has nothing left after that one. Straight onto the noggin. Jax also very low. And okay, Jax doesn't seem to matter. Drive-by gets one. Is removed by Soulfly. Kory here as well. So still plenty of defenders. Even a third one rotating over. So it's a very lightly defended A side at the moment. He aren't actually committing off this. Drawing the rotation over. The grouping back up in mid. Kyuubii's here with the M4 though. So he does have the best weapon for the job. And Fousey's rotation isn't that far away either. He's darting around library, keeping an eye on this long position.
I was wrong, by the way. Heat, one of the 2 rounds that they've got in this map, was the first pistol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, impressive stat nevertheless from Sangal.
Oh,
impressive shot nevertheless from Body. Kyuubii. Completely bamboozled at the apartments. Fousey rotating over. With that smoke, he's going to creep his way around, find information, but that's left a little bit of a gap out towards long. And it's similar shades of the pistol round for Heat, except they've got 3 players in Banana this time, and they have to crunch onto this bomb site.
Soulfly holding. They know this gap is open. Peeks out, spots 3. Now he just has to worry about this flank from long. No way to flush out any of these players. No utility at all for Heat. So it's just going to be dry fighting. Kory flash out another great deagle shot, though. Make it 2. Ecstasies gets a double. And that's going to be the bomb planted and the round likely secured. 2 players are very low. But Fousey, unless he's given the pathway through, which only finding 1 is not the pathway. 2, that might have been the pathway. For now, it's just a meandering road through an old growth forest where there's too many thorns and he wants nothing to do with it. Wants to keep his shoes clean. Goes into the apartments, going home. Joko, well, he might be here with a surprise. MP9 to the face. M4. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Heat. It just gets worse and worse. At least he keeps his MP9.
I was talking about XC's having a little bit of a rough game here. Critical kills to crack open the bomb site. Really nice pistol work from him. Enables the force buy back to be in favour of Heat. But they need a few more of those. A few is just putting it a little bit lightly. Sangal lightly equipped with the Deagles. USP on Fousey as well because he wants an AWP in the not too distant future. And now for Heat, the opportunity to close the gap. Make this one look a little bit more respectable. The only thing they need to do is just make sure they don't fall victim to these pistols.
Just got to avoid this stack. Skrunk's found 1 with the deagle. That might actually keep them a little bit worried about going towards B. The bomb is still over there. Jax has been spotted. So that's information gathered. Kyuubii can walk around. Doesn't spot him. So slowly they can piece this one together. Jax has really slipped the net here. And the issue is for Jax is they know he's there and he doesn't know they know he's there. So the information not in his favor. Skrunk's holding for him. They're slowly trying to catch him. He's eluded them so far, but not forever.
He has pulled rotation all the way towards B, though. Fuzi is going to make his move back, but there's no armor behind that AK. Kyuubii just tucks in towards the bomb site. And now he waits. 35 seconds left. Heat. Well, they gather in apartments, being loud about the approach too. Kyuubii goes for the shot. Doesn't quite get it onto Ecstasy. The flashbang's perfect, but Fuzi still passes the test.
Somehow Fuzi found that, but now they know Fuzi is the only defender here, and they can go to the B bomb site where nobody is, and God, Afro really needs to get his running shoes on. He's going to make it, but it's going to be down to the wire. All right, so they are going to get this bomb plant and the round, as Fuzi is gambled over towards the A bomb site, where they're absolutely not, and he wants to save the AK. You can't go for this retake, no armor, no kit, no chance.
Yeah, a little bit scary there. But Heat do manage it. Really nice shots coming out of Fuzi in the end. Had an absolute brilliant game. So, okay. Heat, they've made it up to 4. That's perfect. But now again comes another test. So, going to have to deal with probably not too much behind this round, but the follow-up. Well, that'll be all the rifles, all the utility as well. So I don't know. If I'm a guessing man, I'd say this is 14-5. Unless Fuzi goes absolutely insane with the AK-47.
He get a kill while fully blinded with no armor. So I don't doubt he's got the capabilities. This time he has armor. Yeah, you're right. Not going to be a lot into this round. Some flashbangs to set him up. Skronk can barrel those over. See what Fuzi can do. Hero AK in hand, making his way up in towards Banana. Utility running over the top at Afro. Close combat, getting 2 quick shots with the AWP. Looking just as good on the T side as he was on CT. Now they've got a nice open pathway through. The AK removed. Just the USPs to deal with.
That was really cool to see as well. Afro just taking the fight, leading from the front. Feeling very confident. And why wouldn't he be? He's had an incredible series so far. Look at Heat. They've got so much room out towards A. Sangal will recover the AK that they brought forward into this round. But apart from that, there's nothing more to be gained from just standing towards B. They don't want to extend the issue too far forward on Banana. So they will lose their life to Afro's scoped position. The Heat, they're even going to hunt this. You see the bombs being delayed. They're just waiting until Joko and Jax can get into positions where they're thinking about hunting. In fact, it's just going to be Jax.
Afro might be delivered a kill in a moment. No reason for Kyuubii not to kind of give this a bit of a look in, really. He's got nothing at all to lose. They're being patient on both sides. He's just holding to see if anyone comes up for the hunt. And oh, nice swing. The dink. Afro definitely put on note. Another dink on Joko as well. Kyuubii is so sharp. Doesn't matter what's in his hands. And so they're going to decide, you know what, keep the P250.
Yeah.
You can hold on to that. We're not too bothered.
Oh, no. Gets rid of it. I think they were definitely looking for the AK. But I'll take the P250. That's a nice little consolation. Round back in for Heat. Looking good after losing that pistol round. But here we go. Here's what we were talking about. All the marbles. Fuzi with the AWP, looking to contest against Afro, who's been very good on the AWP head-to-heads. So it'll be exciting to see where this one goes and how it all pans out. Fuzi actually going to take a look. It's a double apartment setup for Sangal.
Yeah, triple B setup as well. It's putting a lot of emphasis over on this side of the map. Deep smoke already, looking to take the control early on. Skronk is fully rested Banana in his hands, and well, he's punished for it. Joko catches him. There's no smoke on the radar there, but I'm certain that he didn't have line of sight there. Looked like it was through the smoke. Perhaps did catch a slight gap on it. So now Banana back into Heat's hands.
Yeah, that's one primary zone taken on Inferno. Heat looking to get another here with this utility set being deployed. In fact, these are A-Wrap smokes. And there's no one in long for Sangal. That is until Kory's just rotated through Fuzi to take point with the AWP. He's creeping forward, but he's going to get caught out by Boiler. Exorcies will strike him down, and suddenly this gets even more difficult for Sangal in the 3 versus 5.
Yeah, there's wrap smokes thrown down, and the fact that nothing came off the back of them, because Fuzi was holding that the whole time. He's like, okay, this is a fake out. I need to get the information so that we can rotate Kory back towards B to support. Starts to peer it out, looking for it, and that's exactly what Heat were waiting for. Now, look at this. Okay, Soulfly does catch Joko. Now, that's going to reveal that Banana is not, in fact, the play. Kyuubii has to hold hands strong here. They're going to be coming straight into his line of fire. Isn't quite able to remove Ecstasies. Swings around and removes him from Mini Pit. And so Heat are going to get the round. Kory and Soulfly, they're just going to be wanting to save. Kory's already in T-Spawn. AK's in their hands.
There's enough money behind Heat to really go for this hunt as well. You can see the Ecstasies, although he's low, he is kind of pushing, being a little bit curious over towards T-Spawn. I feel like you give a look in at the positions right now of both Heat and Sangal. They will hold on to these double AKs. And that's quite important, just bringing them forward. They are on the loss bonus. It is starting to build up, but any reinvestment you can prevent will just help a little bit down the road. But this is a very small step for Heat to take in. It's still a very long way to recovery. But by having clean rounds, by keeping 4 players alive, it will just instill them with a lot more belief and confidence that they have the potential to bring this one a lot closer.
Yeah, I like how you're saying a lot closer.
Yeah.
You're skirting around it.
Yeah. I mean, we're at 14-6. When it's 14-10, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, 14-10. All right, let's see if they can get there. They're in a good position to at least be on half the amount of rounds now. Because, again, it's just these saved over rifles with pistols unarmored around them. So, Soulfly and Kory, all eyes on these two. But we did see the P250s, particularly on Kyuubii, looking sharp earlier. Fuzi jiggling the angle. Damage done to everybody. A lot of that was in towards Banana, utility. Oh, Kyuubii firing off deagle shots, spots body in towards quad. Jax is on the wrap, so they're putting a bit more pace on it this time around. And that is going to be the right play here. Just these 2 pistol players on the site, and with this advanced position from Jax, Sangal are in a difficult position to respond. Ecstasies finds one onto the site, Body gets another, and that's going to be the round locked in. Kory and Soulfly completely avoided.
Save the AKs again, chaps. I think that's the call. Sure, they keep holding on to them.
Do they say chaps? It's a very British thing to say.
Well, I mean, not literally.
Oh, I thought you were role-playing as them.
Oh. No.
Okay. Well, they might not be able to save. Kory might just about go one. Oh my god, okay. I thought for a second they were going to line up and he was going to get them all, but okay. 2 kills. Bit of damage.
Gets 2 kills there. He runs A, defuses the bomb like a hero.
Yeah, you start to believe it.
Then he'd be role-playing me.
No harm done, really. Well, actually, there's a little bit of harm because that's, you know, a bit of economy, but it's looking pretty good for Heat anyway.
Yeah, it's fine for Heat. It's more detrimental to Sangal that they didn't save 1 additional rifle. Body gets another kill with the utility. Scrunk completely removed. Look at Afro go through the smoke and catches out Fuzi. That's absurd.
What is that push? The timing. He just walks on through the smoke, disrespects it, and finds that kill. That is unbelievable. Fuzi's going to be scratching his head. Well, he would be if he had one. Scratching a stump at the moment. That's a visceral image in your head. This round has been visceral for Sangal. Exploded in Banana. Decapitated in Long. Heat not holding back in this round.
Again, just trickling away all this utility. Sangal just deploy their final incendiary. They have 1 flashbang to try and deal with this. A second wave of smokes. and Molotovs land. There's a slight gap for Soulfly to try and exploit. 3 players are low on the side of Heat, so despite this being a 5 versus 3, a couple of quick shots fall in favor towards Sangal could put them in a very promising position. Keep your eyes on Exorcies. He's currently walking in towards this bomb site. If he clears Kyuubii, if he finds that kill, that could have been the opener. Instead, Heat have 20 seconds to flush him out the bomb site.
Can look at the flank coming through. Soulfly is already up in towards top mid. Kyuubii up on the open, looking for the spray. Gets 2 and almost the 3rd. Jack's now 1 versus 2. Won't even get the chance to plant the bomb. Sangal in a 3v5. Bring it back and get themselves up to map point.
What a play by Kyuubii. The fact that he's just in the open, that is the last thing that Heat are going to expect. Takes full advantage of those low HP players. The spray control is on point. And now Sangal, they're on map point, and they've got 8 chances to get this one over the line and send it to Ancient.
Maybe it's because we alluded to it.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's our
alluded
fault,
to it.
guys. Sorry.
It's me. You were purposely not alluding to it, and then I called you out on it.
No, it's not you. It's me. It's fine.
All right, we're both at fault here.
Yeah. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Or 2
Hey.
wrongs don't make a comeback. That's for
No.
sure. And that round was so good. That was with those 2 incredible openers.
That was with Afro running through
Yeah.
the smoke.
Exactly.
Outrageous.
Look at
Not
this
enough. Oh, hello. There you go. There's another opener. We've come to learn that that might not mean the round conversion for Heat. That's a really deep Molotov. That's really nicely done by Soulfly. That keeps Heat at bay.
If they continue to push the issue here, there's only the 1 defender in Soulfly on B at the moment. Boozy is gonna catch Exorcies here, lurking around that smoke, and that's the go signal. The smoke's come out, flashes over the top. Soulfly gets Joko there. A dirty kill. Puts it now just the 1 player advantage, but the bomb will be planted. And Afro evens things back out. No real utility here to work with, really on either side, just the smallest amount. There is a kit and a chance.
Deep molly thrown back. This time it's from Heat. Scoping on forward is Afro. Has to be careful not to be shot in the side. Much like his teammate Body. But somehow all the kills are coming in favor. Afro again, a quad kill for that man. Heat, they survive for at least 1 more.
The Afro dragging them through this one. Does not want to concede this map quite yet. Taking the fight to Sangal. Boosted up on high on the logs to get that opener. 4 kills in that round in the end. As soon as he gets posted up in the post plant, he's hitting every single shot. Now, Sangal reduced back to pistols. We're in that swing seesaw. Up and down. Back and forth economy for the CTs. So he get a slight bit of respite.
They do. Just don't trip over your own shoelaces, Heat. Don't go down to these deagles. Oh, it looks like they might not, because Body does trade on towards Kory at the very least. Kyuubii tries to step in, but Body's still holding the line. That's everyone on A completely removed. That bomb can now make its way there safely, and Heat should be quite comfortably up to a 9th.
Yeah, Joko should get Fuzi in a second. He's looking like he wants to peek this information. There's the information. Fuzi low. Joko gets a bit of aimbots practice here as Fuzi jumps up over the half wall. Come on, hit the flick. Okay, maybe not. He is sick. He doesn't want to play with him anymore. Just wants to take the fight to him. Gets the kill. And Heat are taking no chances, and they can't. They absolutely have no chances to work with. So they're being very patient and very concerned about where Skrunk could have found himself. And, well, they are going to make their way to where he is. He shouldn't be able to do anything here.
Surely not.
Surely not. Desert Eagle in
He's
hand.
tucked in.
All of them coming around. Body making a lot of noise. Skrunk hearing it. Repositioning. Dodging it. Now they're coming through, but Afro clears him. Denies any shenanigans from Skrunk. Gets the 9th round for Heat.
I really like that attempt, though. That was cheeky from Skrunk. He can hear one player and he's like, okay, well, if I just leave him, maybe there's a chance the bomb just waltzes its way in towards sight without a care in the world. But no, Afro takes no chances. Neither do Heat. They are closing the gap. Bear in mind, this was a 13-2 half. I think they've done very well to recover it, especially on the T side of Inferno. You take a look at the way that Inferno is, although it is inherently 50-50. We said that Sangal do like their T sides. I'm impressed that Heat have managed to kind of dig deep, have the mental fortitude to make this one look a lot more respectable than it appeared at first glance.
Yeah, I mean, it's already a good T half for them. It's a shame the CT half wasn't good, quite frankly. But some good news is that Ecstasy is starting to get into the swing of things. He's almost evened up his KD now, and he was very absent on the CT side. So that's busy. Doing a little bit of parkour out by himself. Utility being thrown on over. Very standard start here. No one going for any sort of crazy peaks thus far.
It's like a little rain dance, you know. That's the please don't peek me top brackets dance.
Yeah, don't just charge through a smoke into my face.
Well, it worked. Heat respect the ritual. Very passive on both sides of the server. Scrunk priming utility just in case. Soulfly boosted up. Instead, Heat reset. They look to take the information in towards top brackets instead. Fuzi holding this line. He can fall back after 1 point of contact.
Very common angle. Afro peeks into him, ready for it. Hits the shot, coming out once again in that AWP head-to-head. And now Kory, he's getting a little uncomfortable. Deploys the smoke, eliminates one of these angles. Him and Kyuubii, the only defenders on this side as this wrap comes through. Gonna be slowly clearing around from long. Afro with the bomb. Kyuubii might be caught in transition, and he is. Afro removes him. Another huge kill from the AWPer from Heat. Now Kory is the only one on the site. M4 in hand, been spotted, and Jax removes him.
From his POV, it looked like Afro hit the shot. Now Heat being careful. There's a number of times here that there's been 3 players, and one of them, especially on Sangal, just tucked into a little nook and cranny of the bomb site. We saw it with Scrunk tucked in before, over towards that pillar. Exact same position being adopted by Kory, but it has been diligently cleared. Heat will get themselves up towards double digits, and look at this hunt. They want to get rid of every single rifle that has just been invested by Sangal. No M4s to be brought forward. That's the hope for Heat. Can they do it?
Huge if they can find these. Skrunk's reeled himself, and he has found a kill. And they don't want to make it too costly, but they already have 2 players going down. They know exactly where both of them are now, and Afro, of course, it's Afro running through with the... What? Afro got both of those? That's unbelievable. Another quad kill. He is 25 for 13, having an incredible game here on Inferno. And off the back of it, they're now on 10. Double digits, Brandon. You said when we got to here, you'd start to believe. And, well, it's starting to happen. Heat looking fantastic on this T side.
Yeah, especially with the rifle denial. Because look at what's left Sangal with. USP's the Eagles. A lot of HEs. They've got a game plan in mind. There's 5B. They're going to command a strike down towards B. Here they rain out. Different layers. First lot hasn't done a point of damage. And the players that threw them originally, they're going to fall all the way back. And now on timing, Scrunk, he's going to throw another one. Look at these additional cannoneers. Soulfly, Kory, ready. As soon as Scrunk gets contact, that's when they're going to unleash them.
Yeah, at most it's going to get 1. And even that feels unlikely. We'll see. But that's already 3 HEs deployed for a net sum of 5 damage. And that's off 1 of them.
Perfect.
So, you know, that's not a good investment on your money. Not a good return. That's what... I don't know. It's like $180 of point of damage. All right, that's some more damage. A kill. Did cost one of them their lives, but that is now an AK that can be recovered. Unfortunately, the action is taking place over towards A, where another wrap is coming through. A HE from the T's does a lot. Fuzi brought down very low. Kory clunking on over, and Body has dealt with him. Kyuubii and Fuzi, the only ones remaining. Now, they are both here on the A site. Kyuubii has made his Deagle work. Even collects himself an AK. But the backstab, it's coming through. Okay, they're going to avoid it. Running away now. Bomb, it's making its way towards B. Distracted. And Kyuubii removed.
I was just giggling there because the bomb was making its way towards A, all nice and happy. As soon as the kill came in for Kyuubii, Afro looked like he jumped up in the air, like one of those cartoon shows, and just runs all the way back to B. Wants no part of it. And you were asking about the cost. Well, it was 3 HEs for 5 damage. So that's $900. It's $180 per point of health.
Brandon, isn't that exactly what I said?
Yeah, stonks.
Oh my god. Tell you what, for someone that failed advanced maths in high school, same school kids, I did that pretty quick. Anyway, English major, that's why I cast CSGO. I didn't do it quick either. It took me like 10 seconds to do that math. Anyway. More HEs raining out, and Jax has found a timing. Again, the wrap smokes come through, and look how nervous Sangal are. They've rotated 2 players to CT just to deal with Jax. However, Fuzi, close, has found one in Banana. If he can stand here and keep delivering kills, that's the path through, but Jax has found a path of his own. Creeping on through. Now, they are aware of him. It all comes down to the timing he catches here. If he can find anyone, particularly Scrunk, and oh my god. Okay, Jax is going to spot him. Trigger discipline. Doesn't fire off the shot. Now he knows Skrunk's behind him. Knows where Soulfly is. Jax can ruin everything. He's still playing trigger discipline for so long. No, he's just going to go for the headshot. Secures the kill. And now the hit comes through. They know the AWP is here, and Fuzi is super uncomfortable. Jax with another kill. The wrap smokes, the lurk. Does it all for Heat.
What a play. I think we said on Dust 2, the timings of Counter-Strike. That's one of them. And that's the experience of Jax shining through as well. Just the presence of mind to keep his crosshair on the head just in case. Keep moving back. Keep walking. And then he closes the gap on Soulfly before he takes the kill, because that means he can quickly get towards Ruins. Rather than taking it at range, Fuzi's going to have then more of a jump start on his position. And now Heat. They once again begin to completely constrict Sangal back into the depths of this A bomb site. They want to get rid of any rifles that they can. These are very difficult crossfires to break, though. Might be aided by the utility. Scrunk now exposed. Both of these pit players finds one. Kory, oh, I was going to say was saved by the utility, but no, body fully blind. Kyuubii just about will survive, but that's one rifle.
That's a huge amount of damage. The fact that they find that second kill is unbelievable. Body fully blinded. Sprays down and connects it. 13-2. 13-2, Brandon. 13-2.
Yes.
And then the pistol for Sangal.
14-2
was the scoreline that we found ourselves at. We are now at 15-12.
It was 15-7 as well.
15-12, and it's a single rifle saved over. Deagle's around it.
You know what would hurt for Heat? If they go all the way to 14 and then Sangal just win.
Don't say things like that. Why would you even say that? That's an awful thing to say.
I don't know.
God, it'd be really bad if they got to 14 and then they lost a 5v1.
Oh, God.
Why would you even say such a thing?
I was just reminiscing on the shoulder content for Pro League when they cast the curse.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. All right. Well, boost up from Kyuubii. Not an uncommon boost. So we'll see if it is accounted for. He is the hero of the round. And has to slowly dismount. And, well, that was not silent. Thud. Echoes out in long as the feet touch the ground. And Heat moving as a unit. All 5 players here. Joko decides to go back just to check no one's walking down Banana. Keep that one under Raph and Kia. Well, they are going to be walking into the Soul Rifle. So Kyuubii, he could disrupt everything.
I mean, they are going to clear it, but that's the bomb dropped. Kyuubii presented with an opportunity to try and win this round for his team. Spam, they're going to do a little bit of damage onto Jax's toes, but Not that much. There's a big gap in this smoke that he can look to try and exploit. Heat, with 30 seconds left, as they make their way in towards short, they need to get going here.
This gets a bit sweaty. A bit difficult. Oh no, Fuzi, he's found ecstasies. This could be how they crumble. Just the rifle saved over. Joko finds one. Kyuubii with another. Fuzi finds one as well. Oh, now onto Jax. 1 versus 3. Finds the first. Looking for the second. Trying to adjust. Can't quite. Is able to finally find it. 1v1 now. And Soulfly comes through with the shot with the deagle. And it's against the pistols. Saved over. Desert Eagles. A single rifle. But Heat finally fall.
That is so unfortunate for Heat, but a massive sigh of relief for Sangal, because it looked like they're about to throw away a golden opportunity to send that one to the decider of Ancient. But no, they do just about get it over the line, but they make it so hard for themselves.
Tell you what, Brandon, I think you're at fault for that one. That was you. You cursed that one so hard. But I mean, what an incredible T-side from Heat. We saw a resurgence, particularly from Ecstasies and from Jax, who had a really difficult time on the CT side. On that A